Hey y'all, JS Creations Art Sanity here. So for this piece here, I'm going to do kind of like an ocean pour because I have a lobster and some sea turtles to put on here when I'm done. So using a wide range of colors here, I will have all my colors and supplies and everything listed in the description below. Now, everything, all my colors except for the ready mixed paints, they're all mixed with 2 parts Floetrol, 1 part paint, and just enough water to bring them to like a warm honey consistency. So as you can see, I'm just kind of layering them in my cup there. This is a 16 by 20 canvas. Going to do a flip cup there. I leave this sit for a little bit, get all my paints and everything out the way. Those 2 bottles there just had a little bit in there, so it tipped them over on my canvas. Come in here with my torch, get some cells going here. Now, none of my paints have silicone in them. And I will just move this around until I have my canvas covered. Once I have it covered, and I'll make sure I get my sides here. And I'm happy with the way that it is. I'll come in here with my torch, pop any bubbles, and I will leave this set for about 3 weeks to completely dry. So I'll come in here with a close-up, see what it looks like now. I'm really happy with the way this turned out. I really like the top with all those cells up there. And again, none of my paints have silicone in them. I find that using different brands of paints, bodies of paints, just when they're all mixed together, they make their own cells. So like I said, I will leave this sit for about 3 weeks to completely dry. And then I'll come in here with my lobster and sea turtles. So as you can see, I kind of have them laid out on the canvas where I want them. And I am using Gorilla Super Glue just to glue these down on the canvas. Now, I made these with Perler Beads. I don't know, they were in one of the pattern books that I have for these beads. So just made those up and melted, used my iron to melt. I really only melted one side. And I was worried about using, because I'm going to put a coat of resin on top of this. And I was worried that these might melt as the resin was heating up, curing. They really didn't. And I'm happy with the way that it turned out. So here I've got my resin mixed up. I'm using general use resin from the epoxy resin store, kind of covering up the lobster and the turtles. Using a silicone brush, brushing those down in the holes. Now, some of them, they're still like little bubbles in those, down in the beads there. It doesn't affect the piece at all. I think it gives it I don't know, what, more character or something, more interest. It looks really neat. So yeah, now coming in here with my hand, there's no greater tool than your hand. Making sure the resin is all over my canvas, everything's covered. I'm happy with it. I will come in here with my heat gun and kind of warm up this resin, smooth it out. I'll come in here and get any air floaties, as I call them, out. When I'm happy, you know, I've got there's nothing in my resin, I'll come in here with my torch, get any bubbles, and I will cover this and leave this sit for 24 hours and it'll be good to go. So I will have a picture at the end of the finished piece. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of this one. Till next time, thanks y'all.